Welcome aboard the Guild of Natural Science Illustrators evacuation flight from your current lives. My name is Sara Taliaferro, and I, along with Capi Monoyos, are your co-pilots for this flight. We have an amazing flight crew who are tech whizzes and also gracious hosts to assist you on this flight. I hope you get to meet them either on the flight or when we land at our retreat destination this afternoon. We're living in extraordinary times that require constant adaptation and adjustment. So we had to make some life hacks for the flight you are taking this morning. Thank you all for bringing your own chairs and communication technology. I hope you packed snacks. The human service on this flight is great, but the food and beverage service is non-existent. We also have no movies. To help you transition from what you are leaving behind, we have invited some of the passengers to talk to you during the flight this morning. You will hear about their work with collaborative teams of people responding to the pandemic by doing research to uncover the mysteries of some aspect of the COVID-19 epidemic or its viral agent, SARS-CoV-2. These leaders and their allies and colleagues are also doing education and public service work to change cultures and hopefully save lives. Their talks will help inform the conversation we have this afternoon when we land at our destination. Just so you have a clear idea what to expect on the flight this morning, here is the drill. We have 3 speakers this morning. And when I say morning, I mean loosely, because some of you are beaming in from different virtual time zones, right? We have 10 minutes for questions after each speaker is done. We would like you to remain seated during the talks and the questions if you are able. If for any reason you miss some portion of the inbound talks, we will give you information on accessing recordings later on. There will be a 5-minute break between the first 2 talks and a 10-minute break between the second and third talks. We have managed to make private bathroom arrangements for most of you. So breaks are short because there will be no queue for the facilities, nor for the coffee service. During the breaks, we'll play a short video as an intellectual palate cleanser, and we'll have a question for you in the chat box to answer for us. When we land, you will be given a generous break to explore your accommodations and forage for lunch. We have taken care to personalize your accommodations so that for most of you, they will truly remind you of home. Please do not let this appearance of your accommodations deceive you, since you have actually landed in a virtual retreat spot with the community of people who got on this flight with you this morning. We need all of you to be part of the conversation this afternoon. We have a story to tell, and the story really will not make sense without you there to add your own narratives and perspectives to this virtual visioning lab we will be holding at this retreat. Please gather in the big Remo meeting hall after lunch, and please be on time. We have 3 floors of tables and chairs so that all of you have a place to sit. Since we did evacuate you to a virtual retreat, you still need to bring your own snacks and drinks, and this afternoon also paper and pen or a device to type into to take notes. Hopefully, you can locate these things at your accommodations during the lunch break. When we gather in the Remo meeting hall this afternoon, we will give you a little context and background on the people who've organized this evacuation from your everyday lives and the organization hosting the retreat, the Guild of Natural Science Illustrators, or GNSI. For the moment, I'll just say that the Guild of Natural Science Illustrators is an association of individuals who communicate science visually and clarify scientific ideas. GNSI brings these individuals together to provide networking and professional development opportunities. It is a big umbrella group that has room for you all, wherever you walk with science and art. Leadership in the Guild has been transforming the organization to be more adaptive and inclusive. The next bold steps in GNSI's strategic plan is to more fully connect and involve members throughout the year and to enhance and expand member benefits. The crises of this year give us an opportunity to challenge our notions of the purpose of our gatherings and have forced us to redefine how we gather. International facilitator and community organizer Priya Parker describes a gathering such as the one we will participate in this afternoon as being a visioning lab. She describes the temporary community created as being the equivalent of building a spider web by connecting each and every one of you, every person in the room to one another. And the web is only as strong as each of the links between each person. She uses this analogy to help everyone present to understand how they matter, how you matter to the rest of the group and to the process that you're sharing in. I'm very pleased to see all of you joining in to be part of this GNSI Visioning Lab. Together, we can create safe space to understand what matters to us and what we value and what we need. I look forward to learning from you and to discovering a shared understanding of how to deepen our commitment to nurturing and growing this community of all of you. Thank you for being here. Enjoy the flight. We'll be taking off soon.